Welcome back, everyone. It's a Tier 7 game on Siegfried Line encounter mode. I am platooned with One Eye and Magpie. We're all in an E-25 German Tier 7 tank destroyer. Now this match is a little crazy. Don't blink, you'll miss it. This one, as we were waiting, we were talking about how there is no, the other team has a huge hit point advantage because they have 4 Tier 7 heavy tanks and we have 4 Tier 7 tank destroyers. We also have a Tier 7 medium tank and we have a Tier 7 artillery. This is a huge hit point advantage. We need to figure out some way to quickly get it down. Well, it's like someone heard us. Oh look, there they all are. It's that Chaffee. He is on a rampage. He is charging out, and almost instantly the entire team stops and opens fire. This includes 2 E-25s, an AT-7, and a couple of Cromwells, all in position to way seal the team. Well, here goes the Chaffee. He's finally taken out. The carnage on the other team continues, and the Chaffee finally runs out of spotting. But 3 enemy tanks have been destroyed. And now, we're feeling a little more aggressive because their hit point advantage just disappeared because we didn't take any return fire. The only one spotted was the Chaffee. So I move up, do a little scouting, search this A43 and the Cromwells, and they pick out 2 enemy heavy tanks that are feeling a little pinned down right now. The fire begins again. I spot me a Churchill and start hammering away. There's a Tiger behind me I really want to shoot at more, but I gotta get the Churchill first, get him out of the way. Of course, then I whiff the next shot. Yeah. And now our spotters have been driven back. Only Bernard Law, his T-29, is stuck out there going, what just happened? After seconds of thinking, I decide I can probably sneak around the T-29, get on his flank, and take him out. While the rest of the battered enemy team goes to try and fight through the city, but they've just taken too much damage already. Our team can now afford to lose the points to take them out. As a matter of fact, they start coming out of the city to try and fight us. I've gained my flight using the T-29, disappears, but T-25 just came right up there, and came out. The enemy Tiger tank platoon is coming rushing out, trying desperately to get some of these medium tanks, because they at least know where those are. But there's just too much firepower out here. Can't get a shot on the guys in the town. That's alright, I'll just take out this Yak-4 who just popped up out of nowhere. The enemy team is now down by 5 tanks. So they're sort of casually slaughtering this poor Yak-4 as the Cromwells go in and take on the last surviving Tiger tank. Never mind, he's coming out to fight them. He runs into One Eye as well. And goes down before he gets a chance to get another kill. Jumbo gets taken out somewhere in the back. There's just an ELC and M44 left. So there's our light tanks going around the flank. Yeah, I told you this match was fast, right? There's the M44. Magpie lines him up. As you just wondered why I find myself defensive ELC. ELC loses that match, of course, because Magpie takes out the M44. Holy crap. That match clocks in at 3 minutes and 5 seconds long. Well, let's take a look at that from a slightly different angle to get a better idea of the carnage that was left behind. Alright, so here we are hovering above the, what will become the killing zone right here. You can see there's M3TA in his Chaffee. He's going to be moving right up along here. He just spotted the first one. Just watch the number of shots coming in.
Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Carnage.
Penetration.
Ridiculous. Carnage.
Critical hit.
This is a typical thing. People drive through from the spawn
Enemy is hit.
through those 2 gaps to try and get to the city as quickly as possible where there's good cover. Normally it's not a problem because it's difficult for someone to spot that area without getting killed, like the Chaffee was. But in this case, the Chaffee decided he didn't care. And he got 3 guys spotted and taken out. A few moments later, the Cromwell, Sergeant Campbell down there, moves up close enough to a hold down position and starts lighting them up. And the barrage begins again.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. They're knocked out. Penetration.
Only tank left up now is that 4T-29. Continuous heavy fire. No, he's here. That the carnage in the field is over. Think of this graveyard of tanks that was left behind by the team. A Type 64, a Tiger tank, mostly stock, a T-29, a VK-3002M, and a Churchill, all slaughtered in this little tiny space thanks to the willingness of a Panther tank, all slaughtered in this small space in a matter of just over 2 minutes. Because one Chaffee decided he was okay with getting blown up first. This is a pretty crazy thing. Anyways, let's take a look at the post-game stats for this one. So, here's a quick look at the sheer speed of that particular match. Not really about my stats or anyone else's. It's really just seeing what's going on. You can see just a barrage of shots was fired by myself. Got a whole heck of a lot of damage in. Got a very nice little third-class mastery. So the team screen is where it really gets interesting. So there he is, third on the list. You'll see there he is, M3TA in his Chaffee. No damage inflicted, but you see he got 2 heroic medals and 706 base experience. He got the Scout and Patrol Duty medals because he got, not only did he spot almost the entire enemy team in that rush, but he also got 3,200 spotting damage in his 30 seconds of glory as he went thundering into the enemy team. That's a huge loss of hit points. The fact they also lost 3 tanks was just crushing for the other team. You can see just how bad it was for the team just by looking at their side of the screen. There's the VK-32M, was killed on the way into the town. Panther, killed on the way into town. Churchill, killed on the way into the town. Type 64, killed on the way into town. Tiger 1, also killed on the way into town. These 5 tanks never actually even got a chance to engage before being taken out of the game. Even other tanks that got through there, Bernard Law and his T-29, we saw he got stuck out there too. He got the high damage for his team because he was able to sit there. He's able to use the wreck of one of the tanks to help protect himself while he desperately tried to fight back against the horde of invisible shooters that were sitting outside of his line of sight. Now you see there's a Cromwell B topping the list. Not only did he do good damage, 1,300 damage, he also was then the guy doing the rest of the spotting once the Chaffee had died. He moved up and got himself, I think it was almost another, almost 2,000 spotting by taking up position and allowing us to shoot the rest of the enemy tanks, in particular one of those Tiger ones, and Bernard Law and his T-29 from outside of their view range. And because this match is so fast, I mean, you can see how evenly the damage distributed. I mean, even though I got the high damage score of 1,900, there's a lot of people with, 1,000. Well, there's a lot of Tier 7 tanks with over 1,000 damage. The AT-7, One Eye Z-25, Magpie Z-25, the Cromwell, all got just about the same damage as we just sat there and just hosed into their team with our very high DPM, high rate of fire, if low alpha damage guns. It was pretty much the perfect storm for us. Finally, personal stats. Hey, 25 shots fired, 21 hits, 17 pens, pretty normal for the 25. All done for more than 300 meters, which is kind of amusing because most of the time I have to take this thing into close range. Because it's a premium tank, get myself a nice 44,000 credits. And hey, it's got myself 1,224 experience, 51 free XP. I hope you all enjoyed watching that super fast match. Good game, and good night.